On September 4th, 2012, the U.S. national debt reached $16 trillion. This is a very large number, and it's very difficult to wrap your head around, much like the number of stars and the scale of the universe. The best way to understand it is to visualize it. Let's start small. This is $50,000, roughly the U.S. median household income. It doesn't take up too much space, and you could easily carry it around in your pockets. This is $1 million in $100 bills. It weighs about 22 pounds and can easily be carried around in a duffel bag. If you're careful and you invest reasonably, you could live comfortably off of this for a very long time. This is what $100 million looks like. It weighs just over a ton and will fit on the back of a pickup truck. You should be set for life, although people have won this amount in the lottery or close to it and managed to lose it all. This is $10 billion. It's 100 times more than $100 million. You'll need a truck or two to move it. This is $16 trillion in $100 bills. This is our national debt. You couldn't spend this if you tried. If you were to earn $10,000 per second, it would take over 50 years to reach $16 trillion.
So what is a central bank? A central bank is an institution that issues and regulates the currency of an entire nation. Based on historical precedent, the typical powers inherent in central banking practice include the control of interest rates and the expansion and contraction of the money supply itself. Now, the central bank does not simply issue money to the government, it loans it to them with interest. Then, through the mechanisms of increasing and decreasing the supply of money, the central bank essentially regulates the value of the currency issued. It is critical to understand that the entire structure of this system could only produce one thing in the long run: debt. It doesn't take a lot of ingenuity to figure this scam out. For every single dollar produced by both the central bank and its regulated commercial banks is loaned at interest. That means every dollar produced is actually the dollar plus a certain percentage of debt based on that dollar. And since the banking system has the monopoly of the production of the currency, and they loan each dollar out with an immediate debt attached to it, where does the money to pay for the debt come from? It can only come from the banks again, which means the banking system has to perpetually increase its money supply to temporarily cover the outstanding debt created, which, in turn, since that new money is loaned out at interest as well, creates even more debt. The end result of this system is essentially slavery, for it is technically impossible for the government and thus the public to ever come out of the self-generating debt.